Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For supportive oracle cards, Wisdom of the House of Night. It's by these people on the back, so I don't have to butcher that name, or those names, I should say. But if you look them up on Amazon, you could easily find them. You could even find the name of the artists. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? There's a hidden card right off the bat. I don't know if that's good or bad. This feels very neat and orderly all of a sudden. Very neat and orderly. Okay. All three of those were... Okay. Wow, you're going to be another one where it ends really well, aren't you? Okay, you got individuality here. I feel like this is the overall theme for you for this whole thing. I'm feeling like you got to stick with your guns. This is about self-loyalty. How do I explain this? It's not about going with what you think is right. It's about what you want to really happen. It's not just about what other people say is right and agreeing with that, but sticking with your heart, sticking with the inner part of you that says, no, that's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And I know other people are saying that's not what I should be doing, but that's what I want to be doing. And sticking with your inner soul, your inner gut, where you want to be, do what you want to do. It's going to lead you in the right place is what I'm getting. The whole way through this whole situation, stick with your gut feeling, not somebody else's, not what somebody else is telling you is the way this should go. Because they might be right for them. That might be the right thing for them to do, but they're not you. So stick with your gut feeling and what you think you should do. You know what I mean? If other people don't want to follow, so be it. But you got to do what's right for you. Hold true to what you think you need to do, even if somebody else disagrees. Now, what's coming in with this, you have a lot of communication starting off. And I feel like this is where things get a little weird. Because when this situation is starting, you got the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Swords. You have a lot of strength, a lot of power. Not only are you're the queen and you're the knight. And don't get caught up in the gender, especially for general reads. But it's basically you're calling the shots, you're saying what's going to happen, and then you're also out there leading the charge and making it happen. You're like, all right, we're going to march on this capital. And you're like, all right, give me my horse. All right, here we go. Let's march on this capital. You're like, this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to lead the way. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, it's kind of like Daenerys. She says, we're going to do this, and she gets on her dragon, and she leads people forward. She leads by example. That's you. That's what I'm feeling this is going to be. Now, when this happens, other people are following you, but it's the Page of Swords. As long as you're there to watch them and keep them going and egg them forward, they go forward with you. But I'm also getting like, oh boy, yep. I'm getting, okay. There's a lot of cards explaining what's going on here, and it seems to be all pointing the same way. You're going forward, you're doing what's right for you, you're saying, this is what I'm going to do, this is what we're going to do, and you're leading the charge, you're getting on that dragon, you're flying into battle, woo, I'm going to lead it. People are following you, people are supporting that to a point, but the Eight of Pentacles is telling me it's only going to keep going as far as they feel like they have to go with you. I don't, like, this is an ending card in a sense, like it's not the 9, granted, that's true. But the 8 is telling me we're working our way up to the 9. And I feel like it's kind of like it's feeling like a 9 feel. It's not like they're trying to wrap up loose ends, but they're kind of looking at this like, I'll do this one last time and then I'm out. That's what I'm feeling. Because what's going in with this next is this let go card is coming right out of it, down into the environment, which is the people you're working with. People are letting go. I'm getting the Page of Wands. Nope, the Page of Pentacles is saying what's going to happen next. You're going to notice people just not really... They'll do what you ask them, but they won't do anything more than that. They'll support you as much as you've... I don't know. They won't take initiative. There won't be any initiative. They'll do... And I feel like with this, with the Page of Pentacles, they'll do what they feel like is required. What they feel is required to keep things going or keep appeasing you. Just that much, but no more than the bare minimum. And I feel bare minimum with this, oddly enough. Kind of like, we're going to keep it going. We'll keep doing what we have to do, but basically because we feel like we have to do it. But bare minimum on this. Now, you're going to pick up on this fairly quickly. And you're going to... I feel like this situation, it calls for people with more gusto, more drive. You can't be pulling people forward and like constantly telling them what to do and saying, no, do that, no, do this. The support is not strong enough. So when you're getting involved with this, and it's a very good energy you're getting involved with, this is where we're really, like when I started off with this individuality card, listening to your gut, it's kind of like saying this connection you have, the people you have around you right now, this isn't working. It's not enough support. It doesn't got enough gusto. You're the one with all the gusto, and you're having to, inspire other people to have the same gusto, and it's not working. They're just doing what they feel is required, and that's all they're doing. You need other people who are just as passionate as you to get this going. So you got to stick with your gut, and I feel like what you're going to do is you're going to have to walk away from this first connection. Because you got the Six of Swords on your side, the Eight of Cups is what's happening. It's not a complete fail, but it's not a complete win either. The Eight of Cups is telling me it's not completely bad, but it's not working out the way you need it to. So you're having to walk away from this situation because it's not enough. There's not enough gusto. We're not going to achieve the goal I want if I keep having to nurse people forward. I have to basically babysit people to keep them up to where I want them to be. And by keeping them just up where I want to be, I can't advance further. I can't get this to go farther if I keep having to work to keep people up at this level. If I keep working at them to keep them here, I can't get them up here because they have to have their own gusto to get up here. I can't do it with these people. I'm going to have to move on from it. I'm going to have to find other people to help me. Whew. Okay, so I feel like whatever you're working with, you're detaching from it. I don't see this situation failing, but I feel like you're going a different direction with it. You're going to have to go a different direction with it. The 13 of cards, yeah. The Death card is coming forward. I like the 13 here. I like the rose on there. I like a lot of this that's coming in. There's a lot of strength coming in. You're going to have to change out the whole situation. It's not back to the drawing board. It's finding other people to support you. I'm feeling some weird energy with this all of a sudden. It's like building new. It's like building anew. I don't want to use that analogy. That's unsettling. You literally are recreating the situation with new people. Same situation, better plan, different people. Because the Death card coming through is like you're going to have to switch it up. The people you were looking for support from just weren't cutting it. They just weren't cutting it. So you had to do a whole new... this is dramatic in my opinion. Now, for some of you, I want to be fair. No, there's a whole new feel here. The Death card is like, no, we're not bringing forth anybody from the last situation. No, definitely new people. Definitely new people around you with this situation. And when you're bringing it in, you got the Temperance card with it and the self-worth. They have to understand you. It's going to take some time to bring this next opportunity forward. You're not giving up on it, but it feels like it's taking longer than expected because you have to get used to this new connection with people. Self-worth and the Chariot is telling me these people are very excited to work. We're very excited to move forward, but they don't understand you just yet. With the self-worth, it's like they don't understand what you mean. They don't see the value they have in your eyes. I feel like you might be a little intense at this moment, and they're not understanding how much you value them. That might be an issue. That's going to be corrected over time. So I feel like you're literally going to have to switch out the people that are helping you. Whoever's helping you, you have to switch out the people is what I'm getting to get a better result. And I feel like the reason you're doing that, again, is because there wasn't enough gusto with this first group, so you have to get a different group of people. So for some of you, I'm seeing a wedding for some reason. So whoever you hired to do whatever job, maybe it was make the cake, maybe it was decorating, maybe it was a wedding planner. There's a wedding connected to this in some sense. It's literally like firing the wedding planner or whoever is making that, whatever because they weren't doing it. They weren't doing it good enough. You didn't like what they were producing. You didn't like what they were showing you. So you're like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to choose you. I'm going to go with someone else because I'm sorry. I just don't. And if they ask why, you're like, because I don't like what you're producing. I don't feel like it's enough for me. This is not working for me. Sorry. And you're going to get somebody else. This literally could be firing one person and hiring someone else. It could be that simple. Maybe I'm making it too complicated. It's going to take a minute for this new person to really understand what they really need to do for you. But, okay, this is going to be a progression situation. The next group, whoever, if you're firing one person and hiring someone else, whatever you're doing, you're replacing people. You're replacing them. I'm seeing it. It's going to take them, like, they're going to be kind of shell-shocked when they realize that somebody else had this job before them and they got dismissed because they couldn't do it. They were not up to your standards and you were not happy. So they're going to be a little shell-shocked with that. That's the Hanged Man. It's also a little bit, there's going to be some stress with that, the Ten of Wands, because they want to please you. They want this to work out well. And that seems to stick. That stress seems to stick. But what comes in with it, what seems to, like, as the Hanged Man energy leaves, like they're kind of like caught in the headlights, a little nervous. As that relents, the next energy that takes over, and it's both the Hanged Man and this new card do match up with the Ten of Wands, which is stress, but it's succeeding through stress. And I'm getting the Four of Wands with it, which is telling me that's commitment with this stress. Like, they accepted it, they understand it, but they are dedicated to succeeding. This person, or whatever this is, this group of people, if it's a group of people, they have the gusto to push forward and want to please you. This is what you're looking for. The thing is, what they're warning is you might not know it just at first. This is what's weird from this. The way this ends is like there's going to be like this black hole feeling, in my opinion. Like, you can't see what's happening. You can't see it coming together. You might be seeing pieces here, pieces there, but you're like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be any better than what I was going to get. But it also seems to be at this point like, you know what, I got to give somebody a shot. I got to at least let them try and give it a fair roll. But there's this Nine of Swords feeling like it's a little bit of stress. I feel like there's stress here for you, kind of like I can't see it really coming together until it's happened. Because I feel like the energy is respectful to you. The energy, you're feeling very comfortable that the energy is listening to you, the energy understands, whoever you're dealing with understands. This is what I need. This is what I want. They're like, yes, we understand. This is what you need. This is what you want. We're going to pull it together. The way it's being pulled together, I don't see you understanding it until it's right in front of you. Not through lack of trying, but it's just kind of like whatever the energy is coming towards you, it's coming forward in a fragmented way. And it's kind of like, I don't have time to put together this freaking puzzle. Just like, okay, just keep working. And I feel like it's coming towards you that way. Like, before it's done, pieces are coming towards you like a puzzle, and you're just like, I don't have time to put this together. So while you're waiting for it to come together, I feel like it's a little unnerving and you're a little nervous, but this is telling me, along with the Six of Coins, you're very kind to this energy, because you understand that they're listening to you, they agree with you, they are showing you the intensity that you want. They're showing you the intensity that you want. I feel like that's what you love about this. I also feel like you're very much going to love and feel fulfilled with this outcome, but you may not see it until the literal outcome. For example, if you're planning a wedding or something, or it's wedding related, until the day of the wedding, you're not going to see it come forward. Because I'm getting the Six of Coins is like you're very giving to the situation. You're giving everything you can to this situation to try to make it work out. You are fulfilled at the end, and you're very happy. You got the love card here at the end. You're very happy with the ending here. But I literally feel like, if we're going to use the wedding day analogy, until the actual day happens, you're not going to see how good it really came out. You'll be very extremely happy on the day, but it may not make sense until you literally see it in front of you. And then you'll be like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. This is perfect. That's the love card and fulfillment, so that's the energy I'm getting with it. If it seems too pie in the sky, that's what I'm seeing, though. Alright, I think we're there. Alright, I'm going to wrap that up there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.